You want to see my nudes?
I'm talking about lipsticks, pervert.
Hey guys, today I'm going to be talking about something that I get asked about so often, and that is nude lips. People are always asking me, Sim, what is the best nude lip? And there is no perfect answer to this question because it's such a subjective topic that is based on so many different factors, which I'll go through in the video today. So many people have asked me this year to share my nude lip combinations, and I'm just like, are people even wearing lip products? But I guess you guys are. I thought I'd put this video together today just to help you guys when you're trying to pick some nudes, because I know how annoying it can be when you think you've got the perfect nude and then you go and put it on. It just looks so wrong on your face, and I've been there so many times. Hopefully I can explain to you what nudes mean to me and how I differentiate between them. So if you want to see my nudes, sorry, I'm so sorry. Pull yourself together. It's not that funny. It's not that funny. If you want to see my favorite nude lip combos, then please keep watching. Nude lips is one of those topics which it's going to be different for everyone. So what I think is a great nude lip is probably what you are not looking for in a nude lip. Like, I like something like this, which is very, you know, like natural but nude. Do you know what I mean? So many people have different opinions on what a nude is. Some people like the more natural kind of nudes, which are more like the color of your lips, and some people like a really statement nude, which is almost like fleshy tone. When I think of the word nude, I think natural. Natural nudes to me are something which are a bit more pinky. So if you look at the natural color of your lips, you generally have more of a pinky kind of lip or a browny kind of lip. So anything that matches your natural lip tone is going to be a natural nude. On the other spectrum, you have statement nudes, which are more of like the fleshy toned kind of nude. So imagine like my skin color on my lips. So that's going to be a really statement nude. And by no means are they natural at all. They take a lot of work to perfect. And I think that a lot of people don't realize the work it takes to get a really great statement nude lip. Either way, there is definitely a nude for everyone, and what I think is a great nude on my skin tone, and you might have a similar skin tone to me, you might have a different preference of what you think your perfect nude is. There are two things to consider when looking for nudes. One is the color, and you can go from natural to statement. If we're looking at natural, we're looking at the more pinky and the brown kind of colors. If you're more into the statement kind of nudes, you're looking at the peachy and the beigey kind of nude. The second thing is the texture. So if you can imagine, like if you've got the thick, creamy, or even the matte or the really opaque formulas, they're going to have much more of an impact on the look than if you have a sheer formula or a gloss, for example. Sheer lipsticks and glosses are much easier to wear because they don't block out the entire lip color, so your natural lip color shows through. When you're looking at shades of nude colors, it's just so diverse, and like I said, there's no one color for everyone. And not only will you have like your pinks or your browns, but you'll have certain undertones as well. For example, you can have pinky nudes, but in the pink nude section you'll have warm undertones and you'll have cool undertones. So the warm undertones will be like blush and rose, which look beautiful on Indian skin, and then you'll have like the bubblegum kind of colors and the really blue undertoned pinks, which will actually pop on our skin tone because it will contrast with our warm skin. The tone is actually really important when you're looking for a nude. For example, this is like a brownie nude on me, but if I was to put this combination on somebody with a lighter skin tone, it will give like an autumnal kind of vibe, which is really nice, but it's not a nude for them. You have to consider all of these things when you're looking for your perfect nude. And the way that I like to do it is I kind of put them all together. So if I show you some colors separately, you'd think that they might look quite similar and you won't be able to tell the difference. If I put them all together, you can see that they're very different in their undertones. You've got a kind of neutrally, slightly on the peachy side, you've got a cooler toned pink and a warmer toned pink, and then a peachier pink. So you've got so many different choices, but they're all going to work on my skin tone. And when you're considering which nude will go with your look, you need to consider the entire look as a whole. Nude lips look really nice with defined eyes, whether you go full on smoky or if you do something like a light little wing like I have. Also looks really nice with a lot of bronzer, just to add some warmth back into your face, because this part is going to be so neutral and a lot flatter than if you were to wear more of a natural kind of color. So you need to be careful when balancing out your look. I wouldn't pair this lip with a very basic eye, like barely nothing, like I would do maybe like with a bright lip, because it would just be too flat and it wouldn't really bring out any features. Pairing it with an eye like this and with quite a bit of bronzer, it's kind of pulled the look in together and made it look a bit more chic. This lip also worked with like really colorful eyes as well, so if you want to add like a bright blue, I did a bright blue look with this kind of lip recently. Nude lips add a really nice modern touch to a look, especially if you're using colors on your eyes, rather than if you were to use like a blue eye and then pair it with like a pinky lip. It it looks quite 80s. More beige lip colors can go with any sort of like smoky eye or like a defined look like this, with a really nice structured face. Like if you bronze and highlight, you do a really nice fluffy brow, and then you wear a nude lip, it looks so good. But like I said, beige nudes are quite difficult to wear because they are statement, especially if you go for more of the matte, opaque, creamy kind of beiges. If you go for something a bit more sheer, it's a bit more easier to pull off because it's not almost like paint. You'll see more of your natural lip color come through, whereas the pinky nudes are really easy to wear because they're the natural color of our lips, so it's not going to look too different. Even if we want to wear a simple eye or like a bold eye, it's going to make you look like your lips but better. Just be careful of the type of tone you have in your pink. Like I said, if you have like blue toned pink, the cooler pink, it's going to be really statement on your lips. But if you go for like the warmer toned pinks, which look really good on brown skin, like rose colors, blush colors, any pink that has a tiny bit more yellow to it is going to look so good. Peachy nudes are kind of natural but almost kind of statement at the same time and look so good on Indian skin tones, especially if you're like getting dressed up and you've got like your whole Indian outfit on and you wear a peachy nude lip. It just kind of makes the whole look come to life and makes it really modern and chic. And the reason it looks so good is because it's kind of got that lip tone to it, but it's warm, so it kind of complements our skin tone at the same time. So instead of going full on beige to match the color of our skin, if you go peachy, it adds a tiny bit of life into your nude lip, and that's why it looks so good on brown skin tones. I know a lot of people do beige colors, but I feel like with beigey kind of nude lips, you really have to work in your lip liners just to make it look like it's not washing you out too much. Like a lot of people use concealer on their lips, and I'm not a huge fan of it. If you are to use concealer, I would add the tiniest bit just to the center of your lips, and that is it. I would not add it all over the lips. It's just too warm and it basically throws you off. If you're going to have like a really strong smoky eye and like really bronzed up face, then you can get away with a concealer kind of color nude lip, but you'd have to work in your lip liner. So the lip liners I tend to wear with all of my nudes are these three. I know it looks excessive because nobody needs 3 lip liners, but I'll explain why. I like to go for like a peachy brown nude color because it kind of brings the nude back into the tone of my skin, so it almost looks like it's kind of cohesive. And then I like to go for a neutral one, which will neutralize the peachy tones in the lip liner, but it will still allow that kind of color to show through. It almost helps to blend in the nude color into my lip liner. And then I like to go for a browny kind of color to help define the outer edges, so I like to go along the cupid's bow, and I like to go underneath my lip as well with the darker brown color just to add some dimension back into it, and then also onto the outer corner as well. So just a tiny bit makes such a big difference. Well, these three are all from MAC. So Spice, which is the peachy one, Oak, which is the neutral one, and Cork, which is the brown. And then Morphe do one called Sweet Tea, which is kind of like a bit deeper than Oak, but it's lighter than Cork, so it's kind of like a one-stop show. But the reason I like the 2 separate ones as well when I'm doing such a statement lip is because it allows me to be so precise with where I put the liner. But if I've got like a good nude lip and I can get away with one lip liner, I would wear Sweet Tea by Morphe, and I've just added that to the bottom there. Then if I'm going for more of a pinky kind of nude, I will go in with Soar from MAC. It's a really good, very natural lip color for me because I've got almost like rosy kind of pigmented lips. Well, the bottom one anyway. The top one is brown, the bottom one is like a bit of rosy. So this one is very natural and allows me to like blend the pinky nudes back into my lip very nicely. And that is at the bottom there. So they are the 5 that I generally go between on a day-to-day basis. So overall, you're just going to have to play around with lip colors and see what kind of thing you like, because like I said, it's not just the color, it's also the undertone of the color and then also the consistency. I'm going to share some of my favorite nude lips with you today. I'm going to categorize them into different colors so that it makes it easier for you to see what kind of colors they are. Some of them do cross over, so you will have some pinky peaches and some peachy pinks, and you will have some like pinky beige nude. But I try my best to categorize them. So yeah, enjoy! that is it. I hope you found some colours that you love and want to try. If you did, let me know what they are in the comments down below. Let's talk about this. I hope this has made it easier for you to see the different types of nudes and where you might have been picking out the wrong ones for yourself. Just know that there are different types, different consistencies, and just play around with it and have fun. If you've got any questions, comments or concerns, drop me a message down below in the comments or send me a message. I could talk about this for days. But yeah, thank you so much for watching and I'll see you again very soon. Bye!